Welcome back to Recap Lounge. Today we will discuss the romantic drama, The Notebook. There are spoilers ahead. This captivating film is based on true events about the enduring power of love. It tells the story of a young couple who fall deeply in love, but face numerous obstacles that threaten to tear them apart. Their journey will leave you breathless and deeply moved. Please like and subscribe and press the notification bell for more videos. Watch out and take care. In the beginning of the movie, an elderly man named Duke reads a love story from his notebook to a fellow patient in a modern-day nursing home. The story is set on June 6, 1940, during a carnival on Seabrook Island, South Carolina, where a poor lumber mill worker named Noah is hanging out with his friend. Noah becomes interested in a girl named Allie, who is spending the summer in town with her parents. Despite learning that she is the daughter of a wealthy man, Noah approaches her and asks her out on a date. However, Allie is not interested and walks away with her friends. Noah is determined to get her attention, and during a Ferris wheel ride, he jumps in and introduces himself to Allie. He asks her out once again and threatens to jump from the ride if she refuses. Fearing for his life, Allie agrees to go out with him. The following day, Noah tries again to ask Allie out on a date, reminding her of her promise at the carnival. However, he is devastated when he learns that Allie has changed her mind and does not want to date him. Despite this, Noah remains determined and declares that he will do whatever it takes to win her over. Unfortunately, his efforts are still unsuccessful and Allie still refused to date him. That night, their friends Finn and Sarah set up a surprise date for Noah and Allie at a movie theater. During the movie, Noah and Allie constantly look at each other and smile. After the movie, instead of going home with her friends, Noah takes Allie for a walk. During their conversation, Allie reveals that her parents have been controlling her life, and Noah suggests that she do something different. He tells her about a childhood tradition of lying in the middle of the road with his father, and encourages her to try it. Allie is hesitant at first, due to the danger, but eventually agrees when she sees that the streets are quiet. When Allie lays in the middle of the road with Noah, she finds it calming, but they are interrupted when a car unexpectedly comes by. Fortunately, they are able to run to safety before the car hits them. Allie finds the experience funny and laughs it off, and they continue to enjoy their time together by dancing in the street, feeling a sense of freedom. As their summer romance continues, Noah takes Allie to meet his father, Frank. Frank warmly welcomes Allie and shares that he had Noah read poetry aloud as a child to help him overcome his stuttering. They have dinner together and enjoy the evening's conversation. Despite fighting all the time, Allie and Noah become more affectionate and inseparable as the days go by. Allie becomes close with Noah's family and friends, and they often go on double dates with Finn and Sarah. Noah is invited to a party at Allie's house by her parents, Ann and John Hamilton. During the party, Noah shares that he works at a lumber mill and makes 40 cents per hour. The family's response is one of silence, suggesting they are unimpressed. Noah then learns that Allie will be returning to New York after the summer, which saddens him. Later that evening, Noah takes Allie to the abandoned Windsor plantation and shares his plan to buy and restore it for them. While there, they attempt to make love for the first time, but Allie becomes nervous and expresses her concerns. Suddenly, they are interrupted by Finn with the news that Allie's parents are looking for her. They rush back to her house where her parents make it clear they do not approve of her relationship with Noah. Noah walks out of the house after overhearing Allie's mother's insults, and Allie chases after him. An argument breaks out, leading to Allie breaking up with Noah, which she regrets almost immediately. In a brief scene, Duke and the old woman discuss Allie's feelings and suggest that Noah should stay with her regardless of her parents' opinions. The next morning, Allie's mother tells her they are leaving Charleston a week earlier than planned, and even though Allie doesn't want to, she is forced to come with them. Allie tries to meet Noah at work one last time, but he is delivering goods, so she asks Finn to tell him she loves him. When Noah returns, Finn tells him about Allie's message, and he rushes to her house, but the gate is locked. Noah writes a letter to Allie every day for a year, but Allie's mother intercepts them, and she never receives them. After 365 letters, Noah stops writing, realizing that he will never receive a reply from Allie. Noah and Finn enlist in war and continue their lives in Atlanta, but Finn is sadly killed in battle. Meanwhile, Allie volunteers as a nurse's aide and meets Captain Lon Hammond Jr., a wealthy lawyer whom she falls in love with. After a few years, Lon asks her to marry him, much to the delight of Allie's parents. Noah returns from the war to find that his father has sold their house, so he can buy and restore the Windsor plantation as he promised Allie. He convinces himself that if he restores the house, Allie will come back to him. While in Charleston to get approval for his construction plan, he sees Allie walking in the road. He runs after her and sees Allie kissing another man and is hurt, but he still restores the dream house with the hope that Allie will come back to him. In the current timeline, the nurse requests Duke and the old lady to have lunch before continuing their story. Later, Frank dies, leaving Noah with the house. After 10 days, he puts the house on sale, and despite receiving offers with higher value, he always finds reasons to reject them. During Allie's wedding dress fitting, she faints after spotting a newspaper story about Noah's house, overwhelmed with memories and unresolved feelings for him. She then asks permission to take a trip before the wedding, returns to Seabrook and finds Noah living in their dream house. However, the story has to be interrupted as the doctor checks Duke's health. The old lady feels like she has heard the story before, and Duke tells the doctor that he can recover her memories while continuing the story, even though the doctor states that her dementia is incurable. Allie wants Noah to be her friend after explaining her relationship with Lon. He invites her for dinner and recalls their fond memories at the house. Allie questions whether they genuinely loved each other in the past. Noah asks Allie to come back the next day to show her a special place. In the present, Duke's children and grandchildren visit him at the nursing home and get acquainted with an old woman who later turns out to be Duke's wife. Duke's family asks him to come and live with them as he futilely tries to recover his wife's memories. In the end, Duke still wants to be with his wife, hoping for a miracle to happen. Allie stays at the only hotel in Seabrook, while Lon is worried about her. She assures him of her love and promises to call him the next day. As agreed, Allie visits Noah's house the following morning, and they reignite their relationship. They take a walk around the lake, feeding geese, and enjoying the scenery until a sudden rainstorm interrupts their outing. Despite the rain, Allie feels liberated and asks Noah why he never sent her any letters. Noah reveals that he sent her 365 letters, which she never received. Nonetheless, the most important thing is that their relationship is not over, and they return home to make love passionately. The next morning, Noah surprises Allie with a canvas and painting kit, and she paints on the balcony of the house. Later, Allie's mother appears at Noah's doorstep to warn Allie that her fiancé has followed her to Seabrook. Allie takes advantage of the situation to confront her mother about hiding Noah's letters for years. Her mother apologizes and shares her own past love story with a lower-class young man. When they return to Noah's house, she gives Allie the letters he wrote, hoping she will make the right choice. Allie explains to Noah that she has to leave because Lon has arrived in Seabrook. Angry and hurt, Noah believes Allie will marry Lon because of his wealth. After an emotional argument, Allie makes the difficult choice to drive back to her hotel. In her state of confusion, Allie nearly crashes into a car in the middle of the road. Overwhelmed, she decides to read one of Noah's letters and is moved to tears. Meanwhile, Duke's wife becomes saddened by the story and is curious about which man Allie will ultimately choose. Duke invites her to a candlelit dinner, arranged by the nurses. At the hotel, Allie confesses her infidelity to Lon, who is confused about what to do next. Although he still loves her, he doesn't want to pressure her into marrying him. In the end, Allie decides to go back to Noah. In the story, Duke tells his wife that Noah and Allie live happily ever after, leading the old lady to recall her own past. She realizes that she and her husband are the couple in the story, with Noah disguising his name so that Allie's memories could return naturally. Allie then asks how long it will be before she forgets again, and Noah tells Allie it will be less than 5 minutes. The couple embraces and dances to their favorite song, but when Allie asks about their children, she suffers a sudden relapse and panic attack. Medical personnel must administer sedation to calm her down, which devastates Noah. Afterwards, Noah spends time looking at old photos of their life together in the notebook. At the early stages of Allie's illness, she had written a journal detailing their romance and experiences together. This journal serves as a tool for Noah to read to Allie, helping her remember their life together. The next day, Noah suddenly suffers a heart attack and is rushed to the hospital. Meanwhile, Allie is also admitted to the hospital's dementia ward, feeling a sense of emptiness in her heart. That night, Noah anxiously awaits a chance to see his wife. Despite initial resistance, he is eventually allowed to visit Allie's room, and she remembers him this time. Allie expresses fear of forgetting again, but Noah reassures her that he will always be there for her. Noah and Allie end up kissing, holding hands, and falling asleep together. The next day, the movie ends when a nurse discovers them both passed on, still holding hands. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with future videos like this.